Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the job site here. And if you're new to the channel, what we're doing here is building a house start to finish. So on this episode, what we're doing here is we're going to be going out to the outside. I'm going to try to finally get the outside finished up here before the snow and the cold weather comes. Well, the cold weather is already here as you can see, but we got to get out here before the snow comes. So we have decking materials. Those are coming. They're on the way. They're on the truck to be delivered today. But while we wait for them to get here, what we're going to be doing is building some 4x6 boxes to make some fake beams that are going to go underneath the overhang on the roof here. So kind of give a cool little look of some beams sticking out from under the roof. I built one here just to make sure if I like the look or not. So we're going to be building a bunch of these ones to go under the roof there. And this is just some 3/4 inch T111 I had laying around that was extra, so we can get those ones built. And then once that's done, hopefully the deck materials will be here, and we have 3 small decks to build. So build the frames, and we'll put the deck boards on and the railings, and then hopefully we'll be done this week, and we can get those all done and finally move to the inside and kind of get warmed up in there. But anyways, as I said, it's cold out here, so I want to get to work and start moving around so I can get warmed up. So let's go ahead and get these boxes built. So after a lot of work here, finally got these beam pieces all cut out. And what I did is got the 2 outsides and cut them at a 45, and then this bottom piece cut at 45. Then all the edges, there won't be any plywood edges on the corners there. And the front here, I'll cut a little cap out there and 45 that also, so it'll kind of look like a solid piece of wood there. This is kind of looking at the box upside down. So how we're going to stick it onto the soffit under the roof there is we'll put some 2x4 scraps and nail those up to the soffit, and then these blocks will go on the outside, and we'll nail them onto the outside there to the edges. And then this will have a nice strong mounting surface to go up there. Yeah, so kind of like the table saw would be the roof, so this is upside down, so hopefully you can kind of get an idea of what we're doing. So these will be the bottom pieces here. See, I just basically cut a 45 on 3 sides, and then the other side is just the T111. I cut out the grooves there so that we can go ahead and put the stain on this so it'll match the rest of the stain for the house. So these are bottoms, and left side and right side pile. We have 15 of these fake beams to put up. Alright, here's a little quick look at the house, the finished house. Kind of plans here. But these beams that we're going to be building are these ones up here. We're going to make them 4x6 beams. Kind of just these little fake beams that go under the soffit there. And I won't have that many, might look a little cluttered. We're going to have them 24 inches apart. But we're going to put them up there, and I think it's going to look really nice on this house. Well, up here on the scaffold, favorite place. So we got one box up there. See, we're just putting a 2x4 onto the soffit here, screwing on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that next box up there. Box slips right over. Got 3 nails on each side there. And for the nails, we'll put a little bit of dark brown caulk on there, and this thing is done. Got these nice quality sharp edges, so we don't have to use any caulk on that. So 2 up, and about 14 more to go. Well, next day here, and how cool is that to see those coyotes right out there? Before I started filming, they're just outside the window, about 20 feet away, just going crazy, making all kinds of noise. So they're having a good time out there, and so that's always cool to see those guys. But yesterday we were able to get those fake beams put up there on the top of the roof there, or underneath the roof actually. And I'll go outside and I'll show you those to you in a minute. But for today, we have our materials here that showed up for the deck. So we can go outside and start getting the porch framed up. I'll kind of go to the front one and frame that up. It's just a big square, so that's a nice easy one to do. So I'll start getting that framed up and I'll kind of go over the details of what I did there. And yeah, then I'll show you kind of like the other decks we're doing. But yes, with that being said, I'm gonna go outside and get started framing these porches up. Alright, next day here, starting to snow of course, but we're going to put the joist in the bottom here. So I didn't get 16s to go across here, I only have 12 footers, so I had to put a joist across the middle there. So in this back section there will be the 12 footers, and then up here we'll have 5-foot joists going all the way across. All right, so on the back side here, on the back covered porch, see here we put the rest of these joists in here on the bottom as 11-foot part, and then I put a little block in there, actually a 4x4 block in there, just kind of support the weight of these. It's getting a little bouncy, but that's done. And next on to the master bedroom porch. Master bedroom porch is all finished up here. This is a simple one. It's just 8x8. And it's pretty low to the ground. It's on that corner there. This is kind of barely off the ground, but it'll work. And didn't film this part because you saw us doing the deck over there. It's kind of the same thing. And there's a big snowstorm, but it melted as soon as it landed on the ground. But we got that done, and now I think we'll put the deck boards on this. So deck is done here, and on both sides we let it overhang about a inch and a quarter, and we're gonna cut off a 1/4 inch just because you can see all the edges here. They're not very straight or even or anything like that. So we go up there, make a mark at a 1/4 inch, and back to the front 1/4 inch, and snap that chalk line in between and cut that off, and we're gonna have a nice straight deck at the end. Well, back porch is finished. Up here to the front porch on the front entryway, and we're gonna start with the full board on the front and then move towards the back. So then when we get to the back here, we just have a little 2.5 inch strip that we cut down on the table saw, and we just kind of tuck it under there under the siding, put the full piece in behind it, and then a couple pieces, and this one will be done. Well, the porches are finally done. On the back porch there, about 5 pieces short, but that's all right. I'll go to the store and pick a couple of those up. But next thing we have to do is go ahead and we'll notch out these posts here for a little spot on the top and bottom there, and put some 2x4s there across to make our rails that go across. And then we'll make the little pieces that the little vertical rails. I forget what those are called now. But we'll get those on, and then this outside should be all finished up. Wow, well, this has definitely been a really long week, but we got those little fake beams put up on the top there, as you saw, and we got the porches all framed out, put the joists in there. We got our deck finally put down, and we have a nice little post put up everywhere. So got a lot done. But as you saw on that back porch there, we have about 5 pieces I'm missing, but that's all right because I'll be going to the store. I'll pick up a little bit more lumber because on the side there, I'm gonna put some stairs because we want a nice little area to get off the deck and go in the backyard there. So we'll build some stairs there, some little rails and handrails on there. And then also in the next video, what we'll be doing is putting up the rails, top and bottom rails for like a rails along the edge of the deck here, and skinny little pickets to go in between there. I forget what those are called, but I'll put a picture up there so you can kind of see what it looks like. I was gonna get those from the store, but the little pickets there are $3 a piece, and we're gonna end up needing about 200 of those. So that's just a crazy price. So what we're gonna do instead is get 2x4s and rip those down the center with the table saw, and we'll make our little pickets out of that. And that's gonna be a much cheaper way to go. A little bit more work, but it will be a big cost savings in the end. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video and this week of work. So thank you everyone for your likes and thumbs up on the videos and all your comments and all the support that you've given us here on the channel. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll be back here on the job site next week. See you then. Thanks for watching.